What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Gold League Legends game. We are here with a 1v1 on Golden Pit. Our protagonist today is Frankie Dukes in the red on the Ayubids, going with the early House of Wisdom, and a mill over on the berries. His opponent today in the blue on Jeanne d'Arc is Feguer. We're gonna pretend that I pronounced that correctly, because it might not be Feguer, but for today it's Feguer. As we check out the little scouting action by Frankie Dukes, gonna pick up a couple sheep there. Where's the scout for Feguer? He's over there picking up sheep. Looks like both these players know that on Golden Pit. Oh, Feguer does not. On Golden Pit, there's no sheep in the middle. No matter how hard you want there to be, this circle is empty. Looks like Frankie gonna be building a house on his way to gold. You know, standard stuff here. Looks like probably a 7-3 build order with berries because he's Ayubids. Same thing going on over here. And as always, we don't give a shit about the scouting, so we are gonna speed this up. Interesting wood spawn over here. We put a lumber mill over there for some safe wood way down the line. Like way down the line. Looks like Frankie's going with a very long scouting trip because he's on the berries, so he doesn't need to bring the sheep back right away. Whereas Feguer looks like he's on his last sheep carcass, so good timing there to bring his sheep back. So here on Golden Pit, obviously, looks like we have military wing reinforcement coming in for Frankie. No doubt we're going to see the School of Cavalry coming in for the Jeanne player. And there it is. So here on Golden Pit, look at all these golds in the middle. Obviously, down the line, you're going to want to fight for that. Each civ has 2 golds in their base. Nice little spawn here to have 2 back golds for the Jeanne player. Whereas our Ayubid protagonist has a side gold and then a back gold. But very wallable with these wood lines, right? You can just throw a wall down here and a wall across here, and he has a lot of wood that he can gather. You can get this little pack of deer, you can get this pack of deer. So the spawn's not terrible, you know? Look at this wood line. Go from the cliff all the way up here. Frankie could get a nice, clean, easy wall and pick up this sacred site down the line. That's something to watch out for. So there it goes. He's got the first Desert Raider out on the map. Obviously, he's going to queue him right over to the base, start harassing. But he is going to be met with an early knight. He's going to queue up that Royal Knight. Any second now, Feguer is going to queue up that Royal Knight because the Desert Raider is here. And he's hanging. He's just chilling. He's going to go around. Let's see if Frankie's scouted this out. Okay, so he does know where the gold is. So he's going to be able to just go switch it over to his ranged attack, most likely, and just start being a pest. But here comes that first knight, like I said, obviously, right? As we slow it down to 1x speed, because now we got a little bit of action going back and forth. Should be another Desert Raider coming out at some point. I don't know how fast it is, but stable and an archery range coming out for Frankie Dukes. Instead of dealing with the raider in his base, he's just going to queue his knight to go across. And he's going to put an outpost on his gold. So this raider is kind of going to be maybe a little dead in the water there. Not going to be finding too much value until Feguer has to go out to these berries. Or he could have just gone around to this wood because he's got 11 villagers wildly outside the range of the TC. I probably would have started here. But I'm not a pro, so what the fuck do I know? Okay, so he's gonna queue his knight around. Didn't we see an archery range coming down? I guess he canceled that one with the barracks instead because he remembered we're going against Jeanne d'Arc. We got to get those spearmen out on the map. Both players with a lot of guys on wood right now. It looks like Frankie is getting his upgrades. He already got some of his upgrades, and 3 raiders out of the map now for Frankie Dukes. Let's see what he decides to do with them. And here come 2 knights. causing some idle time. He's gonna just be a pest here, right? He's just gonna be a pest. And we got one villager is gonna go down. Frankie trying to be a pest on the offensive end and kind of messes up on the defensive end. Oh, he's gonna lose another villager to this same knight. Not ideal. He's gonna want to cancel that tower right now, but Figueroa's gonna lose a knight. The micro on both sides, not optimal. Looks like he's gonna send these villagers over to finish this this outpost. Good decision, I think, by Frankie. Ooh, nice little switch to the ranged attack to get a little bit more damage on his Royal Knight. As I was making fun of the micro, looks like we found some good micro there. As he kites away and hits him again with some damage. Nice, nice. He still has this Desert Raider. He's a little low on health. But oh, if he only knew that he could go around and just fuck him up here. Going into barracks and a blacksmith for the Jean player. Looks like that second knight went down. Nope, the second knight just turned and ran, and leaving Jean to go down. The woman at arms. I might go into the ranged attack here. But it looks like they're going to take her down with no problem. We're going to watch it, though. She is going to stop, get one attack in, but let's see how much. 2 health left. Switch to the range. Switch to the range. And take her down. Beautiful micro there by Frankie Dukes. And here come the archers to chase away those raiders. More raiders out on the map. I like the decision by Frankie to not try to go into that fast castle when you know knights are going to be on you. Not sure why he stopped getting the berries over here. I want to like deplete all those berries before moving on to your sheep. Jesus. Okay, no more knights coming in for the Jean player. He's just gonna go ton of wood. Not sure what he's going for. Not sure what Frankie's doing. He's floating 500 of every resource. He's gonna build some walls. I like this. Secure these deer. Oh, he's gonna take a lot of damage from these knights. Sorry, not from the knights, from the tower and the range. He's gonna lose a good amount of those desert raiders. Unlucky he has 4 of them doing nothing over here. But the entire army is gonna chase him down for whatever reason. Only 1 knight on the map for the Jean player. Not too sure why. Interesting army composition here. He could be kiting against these, but every time he stops, those archers just get closer. And with no ranged armor, they're going to do just a shit ton of damage. One thing Frankie's just doing here that's nice is he's on the aggressive. So he's just harassing, and he's going to lose all of his units, which isn't great. But now he knows he's like being aggressive, but also getting the scouting done. So he knows there's a boar over here getting taken up by only 4 villagers, which is also interesting. But on the back end, he just can do whatever he wants in his base, right? He can get a shit ton of gold. He can switch those guys back over to wood. And he's lost 2 villagers. And unless I'm completely blind, he doesn't have a second TC. So I think our Jean player has missed a couple Qs. Yeah, he's idle now with 6 villagers doing nothing, because this is a very important fight. It looks like Figueroa's attention to detail might not be quite there. He can't focus on too many things at a time, as he is still idle. Let's check in on the fight as these desert raiders chase down Jean, and now he queues up from the villagers. But let's see what Frankie decides to do. He's got like all the gold in the world. 7 guys on wood. Not sure what he's making that he needs that many guys on wood. He's not getting the upgrades from his blacksmith, even though he has the excess gold. He is going to run his raiders into some more archers. Maybe get some like horsemen out on the map to deal with those archers, because they're just pummeling your raiders there. Or just go into castle and go into Gulams and camel lancers and just completely fuck them up. He's got spears on the map just in case he comes across some knights in his base. I like this mill. This is a great mill. He's going to put a tower down. He's going to get the berries and the small deer pack. This is a great spot for the mill. Might want to put up a wall. Like, make himself safe. Look at this wall. You can put a little wall here. And then connect it here, here, and he's safe. Right? You get this entire corner of the map with just a few walls. Not sure how this guy knows, but I don't think he's going to find them out. Right? He's just stopping there. And he's going to send his mass of an army over here. He's got 8 more army than Frankie Dukes, but he's being a little passive, so he's not going to send them yet. These guys are not army, so you're going to have to move them back to do some work. Oh, little mismanagement there of the macro by Frankie Dukes. He doesn't really know what's going on. He is going to get the Spearman upgrade for a little attack range. Just going to really take in those berries. I feel like his blacksmith... Okay, he's started to pump now, right? He's getting the mosque up. We missed him going to castle, obviously, because we're not paying attention. So he got this one. I assume... Oh, he got the 8 villagers, right? So that's why he's got 11 more villagers than his French opponent, who's got into early farms. Even though he has these berries, the snozberries, the deer, more snozberries, and he's getting the boar. But he has 1,300 wood, so yeah, I guess farms make sense. You got to use this wood somehow, right? What is? Oh, you got 2 ghulams, 2 dervishes in queue, and a camel lancer. These are going to be very hard for this army to deal with, right? He's got 11 archers, 7 spearmen, and a couple royal knights, and he's not making more. He's not making anything. He's barely even making villagers. But he's got towers fucking everywhere. Oh, nice little wall here. I like keeping these guys safe. This is a smart wall. Like, my wall was a little bit more aggressive up here, but I like it down there. Let's watch the dervish, see what he's up to. He's obviously going to go get this relic. Is he going to go for the safe one, or is he going to go far first? Okay, he's going to go next to the far one first. We're going to check back in on that in a little bit, see if we have a relic party going on. Okay, these guys are going back over to the second gold. He's just going to get so much gold and just whip up some upgrades and gold heavy units. This scout is coming in, trying to do his scouting thing. But once again, like, not very many units being created on either side, right? Nothing really in queue. But Frankie's working on getting that gold income up. I would like to see some guys on stone so he can put up a keep in the middle. Maybe be the first one to get a keep down. Okay, he's going to pick up that relic nice and quick. We might have to move up to 2 times speed in a little bit here if we don't see anything else going on. Figuere's finally going to use some of that wood and make some production buildings. He's still got 1,100 of it. Could easily be castle if he just used these wood gatherers on food. I would love to see a wall here coming up for Frankie Dukes, because he has this wall, but these guys are very susceptible to attack around the edge. He's got the 1 relic coming in, another dervish going out. I like that. He's already got him queued up to grab this close relic and come back. So that's good. He's got a 3rd dervish out of the map. And look at that. The Frankie Duke special, not today. This dervish is not going out there naked. He's got a crowd of desert raiders escorting him home. And these last 2 relics are going to be very easy for Frankie to grab. Finally getting some upgrades. He went into castle. What'd he go with? Where is it? Why are we not seeing it? Check the mini-map. It's all the way in the corner, and it's going to be the guild hall. Okay, so he went, I guess, safe. Is that supposed to be safe? He does have 6 villagers that built a siege workshop, just kind of hanging out. You can't even really see them, so they're just hanging. He should know now that Frankie is going to get all these relics. He's got one in the bag with 3 more coming in, and the last one left is the closest one to his base. So, good job by Frankie getting all these relics. This is some insane long-distance deer gathering. Really insane. But look at his eco. Let's switch it over to eco per minute here. His opponent, as a raid comes in with the Camel Lancers. I think the last time he was up here, he saw a ton of villagers on this wood, so he just kind of figured. But he will take one down here. Oh, these 6 have disappeared. Yeah, that one spear, not even going to get a hit off on the Camel Lancers. But now he's gone into the... But they're just going to run back to the corner, and more Lancers attacking the villagers as the 45-man army is going to come in, and Frankie Dukes is going to throw away his 3 Lancers. But they got the job done. They took down 5 villagers. So now he's up to an 18 villager lead, 19 villager lead, with 16 of the Jean player being idle. It's 4 over there, 11 more somewhere. Frankie's gonna have to get this last relic here. He's got 3 in the bag. He just built a second mosque, and boom, he queued him up to get that 5th one. So he's gonna get all 5 relics here, and these mosques are in the back, so they're very well protected. Idle villager. I'm not sure where this dervish is going. Probably get a sacred site. Yep. So he's gonna pick up some sacred sites as well. No, you gotta be in the circle. Yep. Nope. Don't move your stick. You gotta be in the circle. Don't lean forward. There you go. So Frankie going for the, I guess it's just the 2 sacred sites in this map, obviously. There's nothing in the middle. But here comes the entire army of the Jean player. And let's see if he gets there before the sacred site is captured. Looks like he's going to get there, but look, yeah, he's gonna have to bail on this. Yeah, he's gonna have to get out of here. Smart play. He might lose a dervish here. And he's gonna send his whole entire army to help. And he doesn't have much to deal with these Ghulams. He got the 8 arbaletiers, but these raiders are gonna go down. The dervish is gonna go down. Luckily for Frankie, he's gotten all the food over here, so this is gonna get found out. But he's gonna get his villagers out of there. What do we got here? We got this amount of army against this amount of army. You're gonna want to get those Ghulams in first. Maybe move the Lancers around back. That's what it looks like he's trying to do. But he is gonna lose a couple Lancers. And now he gets the micro going, and the Ghulams are just tanking the damage. These Ghulams have so much HP for men-at-arms in Castle Age. Looks like Frankie's gonna come with a little bit better micro in this fight. The spears all go down. A lot of the knights go down, and these Ghulams are standing tall. And he's going to chase away Fegre's army there. But it looks like Fegre does pick up the sacred site with Jean. It would have been really nice for Jean to be in that fight, though. She would have picked up a lot of XP. But instead, she's going to pick up the sacred site and then get the heck out of there. Well, doesn't matter. She got level 3 right before our very eyes. She's going to call in those Jean's champions. They're going to do very well against spears, as they have the bonus against spearmen. But it looks like Frankie just has a couple of the spears, as he's massing even more Ghulams out front. Loving this unit composition here. And he's going to put in the first keep in the middle of the map. I love this play. I was calling for this play, and he heard me. He's going to protect, looks like 4 gold mines with this central keep. Just a beautiful play here. I would love to see him just get some more stone. He got almost all of this stone. Come out here. Looks like this is exactly what he's going to do. We're on the same page, me and Frankie Dukes. Let's see what the Jean player is up to. As we go in to see what he's got cooking. He's got 3 archery ranges, the School of Cav to go with 2 stables, and 3 barracks and 2 siege workshops. And he does have a keep. Where did he put that keep? He's putting it over here on this gold that's almost out. I would love to see that keep down here. 5 gold veins could be secured. But that 1100 is really important. Frankie's working with 4 stables, 4 barracks, and 2 siege workshops. I would love to see more production buildings coming in from our Gold League legends. A couple Manjaniques out on the field. Looks like they're going to be going into the kinetic standard Manjanique. Or standard mangonel. He's going to push his army forward, and Jean's just kind of out here by herself. The army lagging behind. Oh, Frankie could have made a nice snipe here, but it looks like the army will show up. They don't see each other really, right? Oh yeah, there's a scout in there for the Jean player, so he is going to see him. The mangonel shots coming up a little short. Oh, they're Manjanique shots now, and Jean's going to go out there by herself, and she's just going to get torn to shreds by these camel lancers. Just absolutely torn to shreds. Manjanique shots coming in kind of big there. I mean, missing a lot, but also making a shit ton of noise. Looks like he's got enough for another keep, and he's going to throw it down right there. Double keeps, just taking the entire center of the map. See how long it takes him to get one of his 4 dervishes back on this sacred site. He's going to go into farms back here because he's safe. He's on 2 different stones. He's got the villager lead. Not sure what happened. He was up a lot more. Maybe Frankie missed some queues, and he probably did because he queued up about 8,000 of them after the fact. Yeah, he's probably going to go into one of these eventually, right? Obviously. And then the Jean player going for his own stone because he's got to get some keeps in the middle. What he doesn't know is that Frankie's already put up a second keep. So he's going to have to keep back here, maybe Red Palace back here, and get this. He's going to have to get this gold from the back end on both of these. There's only 3 golds available to him that aren't in the range of one of Frankie Dukes' keeps. Looking very good for Frankie Dukes right now. He's got the villager lead. He's got the army lead. He's got the army value lead. He's got the eco lead. He's got 5 fucking relics. So he can just mass up whatever he wants right now. And it looks like that's what he's going to do. I would love to see more production buildings, though. He's got a couple, oh, no, this is February. I'd love to see a couple more stables, a couple more barracks to get more army out on the map faster. Because you got 1,900 gold, 800 food, and you just can't spend it fast enough because you don't have enough production. Would love to see some more production. And then all your guys are just getting healed up. These dervishes. And he's going for that second sacred site. What a Gold League Legends fight this is. Just massive armies going right in the middle. He's going to put up a keep because he's got to secure that 1 gold. I don't even think he doesn't even know about the double keep from Mr. Dukes. And here comes a nice little raid here by Mr. Dukes. Out on the farms. How long is it going to take for Fregler to respond? Too long. He's going to lose 5 more villagers, it looks like. He is going to lose a camel lancer, but that's fine. 2 camel lancers, but that's fine. Oh, little fight in the middle. They're going to get sucked in by the keep. Not sure they were doing this on purpose. Throwing away a couple units. All moving at the speed of these Manjaniques. Oh, these Manjaniques set up and shoot. That's going to be a massive shot. No, you guys shoot back here. There's a bajillion guys back there. 5 Manjaniques out on the field. Set up and shoot. Please set up and shoot. Please, big heal coming in from Jean. Please set up the Manjaniques and shoot. Please shoot the Manjaniques. Too little too late there for Mr. Dukes. He's going to have to back up under the fire of his own keep. But is Jean going to go down again needlessly? Big shot from the Manjanique takes her out, and Jean is down. I mean, but Frankie is way behind on the military count now, but he's going to come back a little bit because Figueroa is going to fight underneath his TCs, take a lot more needless damage. He had to send some knights back to deal with those camel raids. We got action all over the map here. It looks like we ran out of deer, so we have to do something else. Frankie, very hesitant to go into farms. He just got these 6. But he does have 9 minutes and 20 seconds until Sacred Site victory. And we've already seen before that Figueroa can't focus on too many things at once. So we'll see with like 5 minutes left whether or not he moves over to the Sacred Site. He's got 15 villagers within the keep right now, and he hasn't built a mining camp to get this gold. There it is. So you got to take these guys out. Okay, no, you got to take these guys out. Any second now, he's going to take these guys out. They don't help with the research. They're not getting boiling oil for you faster. 2,100 stone here for Frankie Dukes. I would love to see a couple more keeps. Use that stone. Not really any walls in this game. We've got a couple wood walls here and there, but that's about it. Just a couple walls. A couple more gulams are going to go down. And like I said, you got to mine on this back end, not on the front. Frankie getting the upgrades. Love to see a couple more keeps. Not sure where all his, I guess all his mangonels went down. He might lose this keep because he's gonna mass up his army first. 6 archery ranges coming in. He's got to deal with the spears, I guess, and the longbow or the arbalète tuile. Got to deal with those. He is gonna lose this keep. I would love another keep, right? You got 4,000 food. You don't need to be mining, or sorry, 4,000 gold. You don't need to be mining this gold right now. Throw down another keep. Like keep. 2 keeps. By the time you build the 2, you can make a 3rd. The boiling oil just took down like 50 army. That's an exaggeration, but it was at least 12. Look at this. Just on boiling oil. Unbelievable unit preservation coming in from the Jean player. And the army counts are equal. So, I mean, smart play by Frankie Dukes is just ignore that keep. Let it go down. Let the boiling oil kill everything. And even out the army values and numbers. His value's a little bit lower because he's going into more archers than he was before. He's got to deal with the arbalète tuile. Got 37 of them out on the map. I mean, the Manjaniques were the right play. You can just get a couple more Manjaniques out of the map. He's got a couple Trebs because he wants to deal with the keep. I would love to see another Lancer raid in the back here. Got a lot of villagers just like out here with nothing to protect them. 980 resources ready to be collected. Okay, not going to collect those. But he's got 4,000 wood. So, maybe some production buildings? Frankie's still working with 4 stables and 4 barracks. I don't like that. I want to see more production buildings from our players. Like, come on. You got to have more than this. More production buildings. You have the eco to sustain a much higher military count. It looks like Frankie might be trying to go into Imperial. He's got to keep on this Sacred Site. I like this play. Just not enough units coming over here. I mean, these knights are going to die. Especially with the boiling oil. Look at that. He might lose this Sacred Site, but I would send a couple of units over there. Well, okay. So the knights are actually just going to run. They probably could have stood over here and taken down the Sacred Site, but instead they're going to give away their position. And Frankie is going to send a shit ton of spears. No, he's not. He's going to send some archers. The one thing that does not counter knights in his unit composition. I don't think he knows what he's going to do, but he's got his keep up here. He put a second keep up over here. Would love to see some walls. Figueroa is walling. Just massing armies. That's all we're doing right now is massing armies. And in come the spears, and the knights are going to go down, obviously, because 5 knights can't take on 10 spears. So that happened, I guess. Just a great long chop going on here. We got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the Sacred Site. He looks like he was aware. I mean, he's aware of it. He sent his knights over here to decap, but then he got scared and ran away. And now he's just protecting his gold. No, these guys can attack from way further away than this. No, they can back them up. Nope, he's gonna lose 2 trebuchets. Not sure why she wasted that ability. But it looks like Frankie's just kind of sending a couple guys here and there, and then they're dying. But he's got way more economy, right? He's got 18 more villagers. He's got the 5 relics. He's got the 2 sacred sites. So he's got all the gold in the world. And now there's so many resources being depleted on the map that we're just gonna be right next to each other. But somehow Frankie's not attacking. He sees him. He's got the tower. Figueroa does not see. Frankie with a lot more map vision here. But he's just gonna, he had to, I mean, these guys were idle. He had to have seen that this is here. Too worried about what's going on in the middle of the map, I guess. Another Desert Raider raid. And that's gonna pull 50% of the army back. At this point, I feel like Frankie Dukes just needs to distract the Jean player. Is he even making villagers? Okay, he's making villagers. But here's another fight in the middle. What do we got here? See, this is how far the Treb can attack from, and you brought him all the way up here. Fuck was that? But Jean is just not in the battle right now. I would move my army forward without Jean here. Get these Manjaniques up in front. Some springs. He finds the 3rd landmark. He's got enough for Imperial as well. He also looks like Imperial coming in for the Jean player. You know what else he has a lot for? Units. Production buildings. Just floating all of the resources. Would love to see some production buildings coming out for Frankie Dukes, as he's still on 4-4. 4-4-2-6. Been on that for quite a long time. And here comes the fight. Rams coming in first. They're going to go down immediately. Arbaletier teeing off on the Lancers. Men at Arms teeing. No! Big fight here. There's the Sacred Site warning. 2 minutes left. Gotta get these Manjaniques in on the fight. Fedguera reaching Imperial Age. And it looks like Frankie is going to lose out on this battle. He's got half the military now. He's going to lose out on this keep. The Arbaletier doing nothing. Villagers doing even less than nothing. Ram here doing nothing. This doing nothing. Boiling oil coming in, and it's not looking good for Frankie Dukes. He needs to regroup here. He needs to regroup. He needs to make some more army. He needs to get him in front of his base. Maybe throw down some stone walls. You got enough stone here. Last of his archers that are in the middle of the map. He's going to send in this ram to distract. And the shit ton of villagers come forward. Not sure why these guys are there, but they're killing the ram. Bombard's attacking. Bombard's going to go down. 1 minute left on the Sacred Site. Does Fedguera even realize there's 1 minute left on the Sacred Site? He's not making a move. He's just going into the base. He doesn't have enough time to destroy all of the landmarks. He's got 22 villages up here burning and attacking. This is insane. Gold League Legends at its finest. All the keeps go down. Here come the siege. Jeanne d'Arc has fallen. The villagers tuck tail and run. They didn't realize they were villagers. About a bajillion Arbaletier doing nothing. 28 seconds left on the Sacred Site without a unit in sight here for Fedguera. The only units going to the Sacred Sites are Frankie Dukes' camels. And he's going to hold off the attack because Jean went down. 13 seconds left. Not a single unit going to the Sacred Sites. He has completely forgot about the Sacred Sites, and Frankie Dukes will win this game as he goes to put up stone walls that are not necessary. That is the most Gold League Legends ending I think I have ever seen. Wow. I just have no words. But thanks for stopping by for this epic game.